What's up, everybody, and welcome back. So this is going to be my last vlog on the channel, and the reasons why is because I want to focus on just gaming now, and I don't think these vlogs really have any value for my channel whatsoever. And it's not that. It's when I did my rant video, I was amazed at how much that video got. It got like 391, and I thank everybody who watched it and subscribed and liked. But what really amazed me to the point that it was a rant video, and it got so many views, but when I stuck a video up before of a vlog, it didn't get that many. So it seems to me that as long as you're raging, you're ranting, and you're bitching on about someone else's channel, the algorithm just gives you a little boost. Okay, well, I'm not going to be doing no rage and ranting and bitch about no one's other channel. I wasn't going to capitalise on that like many people would have, but I told you I'm not that type of channel. And I think gaming will always be the first thing on this channel, so I'm going to focus on gaming and my shorts. But when it comes to going back live stream and doing these vlogs, like I said, I want to see the channel a bit bigger and grow, and I want to see more engagement. Then I will come back, but I don't think you should hold your breath when it comes to these vlogs and the live stream. I think it's time to take a step back. You know, if you're doing stuff like crime documentaries and stuff like that, any type of documentary that is good for. But I don't do, that's not what I do. And I'm not going to do game reviews because I don't do that. I'm not going to show people my home and everywhere because I'm a very private person, and I'm not going to do that. You know, the one thing I've learned from the internet this year, I've learned a lot from other streamers and on the internet, the do's and don'ts of what not to do, and I think a lot of things is best kept off the internet, especially your private stuff. Keep it out of sight. I see the one thing I see is that I see a lot of streamers that put their private lives up. And people can do what they want. I don't care what people do, but that's not something I would do. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to put my private life up. So, like I said, vlogs are good if you're doing that, or if you got some streamers that don't mind showing where they live and doing all this and their private stuff, but I do. I like I said, I'm very private, and I don't really want people knowing that. I think we can all respect that. We all like our own private, but you know, I don't privacy. I don't mind doing games in front of the camera, but there's gaming and there's private life. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's best to keep those separate from each other, to be honest. And people, I think the less people know about you, the better. It's better to be a mystery and be under the radar, you know, because you don't want everybody knowing where you are and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Get to the point where you can't go anywhere and stuff. But like I said, this is it for the vlogs. Don't hold your breath about having any more for a long time. It's the same as live streams. I will upload, like I said. Good news about uploads now. I have come back to uploading, so I uploaded Metal Gear. There is more to come, and that's done pretty good. And yeah, and a lot of stuff have gone back up now, the recommendation stuff, so I'm quite happy with that. But like I said, there's just no value in it. It seems to me like unless you rant and rage and bitch it on and people want to see drama. I was just amazed that looking back and I thought, wow, rage and rant just don't mix together. They don't, and people like to see that because people like to see other people's suffering. They want to see rant. They want to see blame the game. They want to see blame other people. And no fucking way. I'm on this channel anymore. It's the same as rant. Rage and rant are no different. People like to see both of them, and they go where it is, and that's why the video got where it did, and I clicked on. And another thing I clicked on to about is that when I did Call of Duty videos, and I used to rage at them, one of my things went up on YouTube where it says that you've got people who are not subscribed to watch it and the people who have. But the people who I have, right, that bar went up, right? It went up. When I stopped streaming the game then, it went down. So obviously the people that were subbed to me were watching that. And when I stopped it, it dropped. So that was when I was doing the rage content. So it goes to prove that some people were just watching just to see a rage. And that's the problem with YouTube today. YouTube is not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be years ago, where you had you did have rage. You did have rage stuff, you did have jump scare stuff, you had pranks, but so much has changed over the last 20 years now, and it really is. It really has changed over the last 20 years, and I think YouTube has just become a thing where people just like to see the drama and stuff, and it's like that. I used to be on Facebook, and this is the reason why I got rid of Facebook and all my social media, because I just had enough of it. I just wanted a bit of a more private life, do you know what I mean? And I did. And I think this is another reason why I'm doing it too, because I just want to do things for the right reasons, and the reasons why I'm doing this is because, one, I want more of a private life. I don't mind gaming. Secondly, that people can't wait to jump in the comment sections and start saying their stupid shit. They couldn't wait on the rant videos. There's always have to be a couple of them. There was more stupid comments than good ones. And that's what's probably inspired me to do this now and turn this way. And like I said, there's no direction to this. And like I said earlier, unless you're doing a crime or you're happy to go show around, but I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and do game reviews and crime and this and that and do something I don't want to do, because I'm not. Like I said, let's get the channel, let's get bigger, let's have more sensible people coming in, and maybe then when people want it, I'll bring the vlogs back in the future, and we'll see what we can do in those vlogs. But I don't see any of that. But until then, I think it's time to just, take a long retirement from the vlogs. It's the same as live stream with vlogs. Small things will turn into big things. I think you could do something so big, something so little sometimes. I think you don't realise that. But yeah, this channel is changing big time. Like I said, the rage is gone. Yeah, I get it. We will get angry sometimes. You will have a little bit of a rage. But it's not my gimmick anymore. And I've noticed that rage, that rant, because I put on there my rant, and I was fucking pissed and all. Okay, yeah, good that people viewed it, but why that video? It just goes to prove YouTube just had to promote something that was either to do with rage or a rant, but no other video. So do you get what I mean? And I see it all the time on YouTube, where these type of vlogs, it's just bitching at each other and rant this and rage this, and people want to know people's private lives and stuff and everything, and I don't want that. That's not what I wanted to do these vlogs for. I was hoping to make something of it, but it hasn't. Yeah, I've got people subscribed from them, people liked, and I'm grateful for that. But is it nice to get somewhere? It is. And like I said, there's a reason why at the end of my channel name it says gaming. There's a reason why it says gaming. So I'm going to focus on the gaming and the shorts. And to tell you the truth, we're doing pretty good ever since we come back. And I will be uploading part 2 of the Metal Gear tomorrow. And like I said, the problem with these vlogs, you get two genuine people, yeah? You get two types of people. You get the good people, right? You get the genuine people that are really interested in the content in you. And it's very happy to sit there and watch you, they take a like to you, that's good because that's how you grow. But then you get the genuine people that just want to know what you're doing in life and just want to be nosy at what you have. I hate those type of people. I really do. And then you got people just gotta say stupid shit and troll in the chat. And that's what it all seems to bring. So you can see why I've taken a step back with this. And I was thinking about this for a long time. But that rant video, yeah, it was good. Got good things on it, like views and all. But it pissed me off to the fact that it had to be a rant video, mainly a rant and rage video. And that is what I'm talking about. And I see plenty of videos with like rage and rant. People disrespected another channel. You got to beef with this and you got to beef with that and this and all that. And it's like there. It's like YouTube just likes the drama. They just want to pull out all that crap. I am not interested. Let me make perfectly clear. I am not interested. I know. I've made my intentions clear on my other videos. You know, I am back uploading now, so good. I did say it wouldn't take too long. I have brought my voiceover back in it because I think that if we're gonna be, you know, doing good gameplay and good, if we're gonna focus on the personality, I think it's good to have, you know, a voice to a good personality. It's good to have a face because it goes good. People can hear and see your reaction and stuff. But yeah, I don't need to go back into that now because you guys know that about the rage stuff that's gone out and the rant. But yeah, I've clicked on. I've noticed, and no, that's not what this channel is all about. So right now, so that is about it is strictly gaming now and vlogs. Like I said, I'll come back to these vlogs when there's enough people, there's more sensible people, and my live streams too. So vlogs and live streams have been put on hold until we get a bit bigger and little things will turn into big things. I think that's fair enough, but at least we're still streaming and I think people will be happy just to see me stream, and I'm actually happy with that. But just don't go doing something so big for something so little because it isn't worth it. Just try and take milestones in it, little stones, little steps, big steps. But yeah, it amazes me to the fact that, you know, how many people see a video like that and it's out there straight away. Do you know what I mean? The people just want to see people rage and fight, and you know, and it amazed me because, yeah, it really did. And I looked and I thought, yeah, I can see all the evidence, and many people would capitalize and think, oh, I'll do more rant videos. Not this guy, yeah, that's not what I intended. I think YouTube got the wrong thing about that. What YouTube didn't get is that the video was meant at them and other things. But we are clear that now, and that's what matters. So I was just pissed off to the fact that, hey, can I get so many when I have been putting up others? And it's like other people just they like to see that. It goes to show people just want the people. This is why I got rid of Facebook and all that bullshit. So I just got fed up with it. You know, you can't have an opinion unless it's got to be wrong, and that the other people it's got to be better than yours. And you know, I thought I can't deal with this shit. This is why I'm stopping these. Because like I said, it doesn't bring me any value. I'm getting more by doing gaming than this. So I'd rather that anyway. That's the whole point. And there's nothing for me to talk about with this. There isn't. And I'm not going to do these every day. Do you know what I mean? What would you talk about? The only people that do these is when they do vlogs around the home and they're going around and stuff, and I can't do that. I live, like I said, I like my private life too much for that. I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind if I was to walk out the street and someone recognised me. That would make my day, but I think everybody likes their own private life, do you know what I mean? And I do. And I see people today, a lot of streamers, they can do what they want. I couldn't give a shit, but they put their private life on there, all this stupid shit, their bills and all. No one needs to know all about that, man. And that's the quickest way to people to troll you. You know, they find a little stupid as shit, but yeah. And people just, it seems to me that's how it seems to be on YouTube now. As long as, and I, and but yeah, I've learned the hard way now, and about with stuff, and I quite happy just you know, you learn from other YouTubers, and that's how you become a pro. You come better yourself, and that is it. But yeah, from here on in now, it's strictly gameplay now. You guys know my the situation now that I'm back. 3-4 videos a week. I think that's fair enough. And we'll probably do some other games. Some other games I got planned. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But this is the last vlog. But thank you for anybody that subbed from these, watched these, probably laughed at these. Probably thought I was a fucking idiot, but guess what? I don't fucking care. Like I said, I'll be back in the future. So with these vlogs, it's just gonna be me focusing on gaming now and just doing shorts to promote my gaming. And that's why I really need to focus on what's getting my channel out there. And like I said, these vlogs are just a way for people just to jump into, like I said, people genuinely do like you or want to know more or like to watch, but there's people out there that are just so fucking nosy. Like, you always get your nosy little neighbour that got to know everything about you and this and that. That's what these types of people are. I can't be bothered with that. You know, I couldn't care, you know, what people do with their lives, you know. I don't care what people do, and they shouldn't really care about what I do. Just don't go posting. Just keep your private life to yourself. And that's the one thing I've learned about. But yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. And keep it nice and short. Thank you. I will say this. This is the end for now. Don't hold your breath, because I don't know when. I'm not going to be back with these for a long time. Same as live streaming, but I will be uploading. I'm still going to keep uploading, because uploading has bettered my channel than live streaming. As soon as we get big people in, little things will turn to big things. So when we get big people in and more sensible people, we're thinking about coming back for the vlogs and the live streaming. But until then, let's just focus on channel growth. That is the most important. Bring these people back in. Like I always say, bring the good people in and keep the bad people out. And that's how we're going to do this. So thank you to everybody who liked, subscribed, commented, shared. It is really appreciated. You guys make it what it is. You guys are the best. But even the people that disliked, thank you very much, because you just let me know my stuff is out there, and I sleep perfectly fine. I sleep perfectly fine in my channel, and I'm going to say this, my channel is, and I'm going to say this as a strong message right now. Right? I'll say this, that my channel is doing great, and so am I. It's actually is doing a lot better than I thought. It just needed a little bit of a touch up, do you know what I mean? And I've done it. I've recognised my failure, and I've righted that. It'll take a bit of time now, but I'm glad. But it's going to take more than that for me to disappear off this platform. But yeah, I will keep going. We're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, because we're already going up in the subs, and that's great. That means more people are coming here, subbing and watching and viewing and liking. But I'm going to keep doing that, and you can do whatever you want to do with your lives, where, you know, wherever you're living in the basement or whatever with your lives, and whenever you're sitting there stuffing your face with fucking Cheeto Puffs, jacking off to the fucking page 3 girl, I couldn't care less, because I am climbing that top, and you can hate as much as you want, because all it's done, it's fueled my way to get there. It is. It just adds fuel to my growth. It makes me, I always said, yeah, that you can always let things break you or they can make you. You have perfectly made me. And thanks, but no thanks. Success is the greatest revenge. And you keep that in your minds when someone tells you one day when you cannot do something. Well, I wonder how you will feel. But when you leave stupid messages or whatever you dislike or anything, I could care less. It has no effect on me. But this is me saying it. But at the end of the day, it has no effect. It just gives me that buzz to do even. It just pushes me out there to think, right, okay, now I'm coming out there. You didn't think that rant video, I was going to be over just like that, did you? No. I meant every single word about that. I did say I would come back, and I am. I've changed for the better, and I'm going to stay like that. You better hope someday someone don't tell you that you can't do anything. Because let me tell you something. Give it a couple of years. Let's see where I am then. Hopefully, I might get my silver button from YouTube. And then perhaps I will do a vlog on that. And that would be the biggest rub in your faces ever. Tell you what, let me give you a little saying before I leave. You want to grow as channel and people, maybe change your attitudes and the way you are. People like people that are funny, good personality, how you do things. When you're a troll, nobody likes a troll. The only people that are going to follow you are people like you. And let me tell you something. It'll be people like me that'll fucking destroy you and your fucking channels. And that's exactly what I'll do if you ever come to my channel and try fucking with me. Believe that. Believe that. But like I said, thanks and no thanks, but you've made me stronger. Every time I get trolled, I get stronger. Remember that. But the likes, yeah, they just make me even more happier. But yeah, thank you, everyone, and take care of yourselves. Don't let anybody tell you what you can do. Do what you're gonna do. Keep on, and yeah, that's all it is to it, really. And like I said, where I get my button from YouTube after reaching 100, well, nearly 30. So even though we got a bit of a way to go, but you never know. Let's just wait and see what happens. If I do reach 100, then I will do another vlog. But until then, take care of yourselves. Thank you. I will be continuing gaming and shorts, and I'll see you in the gaming videos. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.